You know, there's a word we use hundreds, maybe thousands of times a day without even thinking about it. It's so common, it's basically invisible. But as we're about to see, that simplicity, well, that's the secret to its incredible power.
Okay, so let's get right into it. The word, of course, is you. And here's the big question for today. What is it about this tiny three-letter word that makes it one of the absolute heavyweights of the English language?
Yep, there it is. Looks harmless, right? But this word is a linguistic Swiss Army knife. It's a fundamental piece of our language's engine, and it turns out it's so important it made it onto a very exclusive list. Let's crack it open and see what's really going on inside.
So first things first, we've got to understand that this word isn't a one-trick pony. Not at all. It actually has two completely different jobs in our sentences, and we switch between them without even noticing. Let's break them down.
Okay, here's job number one. This is the one you probably remember from English class. You can be a personal pronoun. All that means is that its main gig is to be a stand-in, a substitute for the name of the person you're talking to.
So, in a sentence just like this one, you are my best friend. The word you is just taking the place of a name, like Michael is my best friend or Maria is my best friend. It's direct, it's personal, it's the foundation of how we talk to each other. Simple enough, right? But that's only half the story. Now, here's where it gets really interesting, because you has a second, much more subtle job. It can also be a determiner. Now, in this role, it doesn't replace a word. Instead, it comes right before another word to help point out exactly who you're talking about. It's like a little helper.
And this is a perfect example. In the phrase, you guys, the word you isn't replacing guys, right? It's working with it. It's clarifying which guys. You guys. It's a small difference, but it makes the word twice as useful.
So, just to lock that in, as a pronoun, it's a replacement. As a determiner, it's a modifier. This dual-purpose nature is really the first big clue to its hidden power. It's a two-for-one deal. All right, let's switch gears for a second and talk about how it sounds. Because the brilliant simplicity of you isn't just about what it does, but also what it sounds like. It's just one clean, simple sound. True. No tricky letters, no weird rules. It's straightforward. But that simple sound can also be a bit of a trickster.
Because of course you've got these other words that sound exactly the same. A U is a sheep, U is a letter, and a U is a tree. It's just a fun little reminder that in English, what you hear isn't always what you get.
Okay, so we've established that you is super versatile and super simple, and it's those exact qualities that earned it a spot on a very special, very exclusive list, a project that set out to find the absolute essential core of the entire English language. So what's with this number, 850? This isn't random. This number represents a hand-picked collection of words, the words you would need to communicate just about anything you needed to say.
And that list is called Basic English 850. The idea was to create a simplified version of English with just 850 words that was easy to learn but still powerful enough for clear communication. And to get on that list, a word had to be an absolute must-have. And yep, you guessed it, you made the cut.
And this brings us right to the heart of it. Why you? What's this secret sauce? Well, the real reason it's considered so foundational comes down to its unbelievable, almost rule-breaking efficiency.
To really get this, you just have to look at how other pronouns work. See, most pronouns in English are shapeshifters. They change their form depending on what they're doing in a sentence. But you, well, you just doesn't play by those rules.
Just look at this chart for a second. See all that changing? I becomes me, he becomes him, she becomes her. But now, look at you. It doesn't matter if it's singular or plural, subject or object, it just stays you. It's the same every single time.
And that is superpower number one. Whether you're talking to one person or a whole stadium of people, the word is exactly the same. You. Think about that. No other personal pronoun in English can pull that off. That alone makes it incredibly easy to use.
And here's superpower number two. It doesn't matter if you is the one doing the action or the one receiving the action. The word is still you. Think about it. You called me versus I called you. The word looks and sounds identical. This rock-solid stability is exactly what makes it a perfect choice for a system like Basic English.
So, let's put it all together. The power of you comes from this amazing triple threat. It's versatile, doing two jobs at once.
It's incredibly simple, one single form for all those different roles. And that combination makes it absolutely essential, a core building block for communication.
Ultimately, the story of you is a great reminder that in language, sometimes the greatest strength comes from pure simplicity and efficiency. It does so much work for us, all while hiding in plain sight.
And that kind of leaves us with a cool thought, right? If a word this common, this simple, has so much going on under the hood, what other everyday words have secret superpowers just waiting for us to find them? Thanks for joining me on this one.